And that was it. Finished our noon show. Now I just need to wrap a couple of these cables up, get them out of the way. Now that folks are starting to show up, and we'll start our tape portion. Try to finish that off, because at 2 o'clock we'll do it all again. The only difference is we will have edited a package and put that on TV along with the live portion.
We're very short on time. We have to be back on the air in about an hour and a half. I've got people waiting here to interview, so I'm kind of pacing my photographer because I need to make sure when he's going to be finished we can move the story along, because we still have to log, we still have to write, and we have to be back on the air, so it's tough.
Jaime took the original tape so he can start viewing and logging his tape to put his package together. While he's in the truck doing that, I will go ahead and continue my shots for B-roll. Unlike the preparation for the noon show, after the noon shot was complete, Jaime and I conducted our interviews as you saw. At this point, Jaime is choosing the sound he wants to use, writing his script. I will marry that to my pictures, put together a package, do the same thing as we did as far as the live shot goes for the 2 o'clock. The only difference, we'll insert that package in the middle of the live shot.
Why don't we start with the Nats, where the woman says, "These are child molesters. I want to know if you recognize anybody."
About 3,500 registered sex offenders live in Orange County, and what frightens parents like Maria Del Pinto is that most of them don't look like the monsters most picture in their minds. 2104 could be the guy next door. Monsters most picture in their minds. A lot of people saw Alejandro Avila, the Lake Elsinore man accused of kidnapping and murdering Samantha Runyon. He, however, was not on this list, and there's no telling. Hit it again. Last one is Teresa, T-H-E-R-E-S-A. Gereaux, G-E-R-E-A-U-X.
And this Orange County Fair exhibit set up.
Gotta run.
See the clock up here? 1:59. So apparently we got about 30 seconds to spare. We're doing good.
Recent high-profile murders like Samantha Runyon's have parents concerned for their own children's safety. And one way to protect your kids is by knowing who your neighbors really are. An exhibit at the Orange County Fair this year is helping parents do just that. Our Jaime Garza joins us live from Costa Mesa now with more. Jaime?
Mia, and this exhibit is probably one of the most popular that you're going to find here at the Orange County Fair. There has been a steady stream of parents lining up, waiting to get on these computers here, waiting to look at the database of California's registered sex offenders. Police departments are telling us the Samantha Runyon kidnap and murder case has really increased the awareness of parents, and they're trying to get on these computers as much as possible, and that police departments are seeing quite a few more people turning out for this.
These are child molesters, and I want you to see if you recognize anybody.
Deborah Bergens and her 3 sons scan a database packed with registered sex offenders.
These are bad people.
As she scrolls page by page, Deborah's worried about whose face she might see.
13 names have popped up in her hometown of Mission Viejo. She says where she used to live, she had no idea a child molester was her neighbor until an officer alerted her.
And it bothered me very much. I had young boys, and I asked the guy, I thought, okay, well, I'm pretty safe with boys because I think they prey more on girls. And the guy said no. This gentleman was both. He didn't care if it was female or male.
Deborah is one of thousands of nervous parents who's taking advantage of Megan's Law and this Orange County Fair exhibit set up by the probation department. Organizers say some people have had a rude awakening here, shocked by what appeared on that screen.
We had one lady who had seen her boyfriend on the computer, and at the time he was home babysitting her children. We had another newlywed who saw her new husband on the computer. We've had 2 individuals who have seen their father on the computer.
About 3,500 registered sex offenders live in Orange County, and what frightens parents like Maria Del Pinto is that most of them don't look like the monsters most picture in their minds.
Could be the guy next door. A lot of these guys look like someone you just would be friends with.
And that's how a lot of people saw Alejandro Avila, the Lake Elsinore man accused of kidnapping and murdering Samantha Runyon. He, however, was not on this list, and there's no telling how many more like him are out there. Teresa Garreau says that's why this stop was a priority today for her and her children.
You know, they're children and they forget. If someone calls them to their car, they're not going to be thinking all the time, oh, Mom said not to do that. So this kind of reinforces it and brings me back to it with them to discuss it with them and see if there is anyone in our neighborhood, because you don't know.
And again, you can see here the lines are just not letting up out here. If you cannot make it here to the Orange County Fairgrounds to take advantage of this system, you can call your local police department and make a reservation to use their system, but make sure you bring a photo ID because your background will be checked. We are told that they want to make sure that no registered sex offender has access to this information. We're live this afternoon in Costa Mesa. Jaime Garza, KCAL 9 News.
That was a battery change. My battery was dying right in the middle of that live shot. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty stressed out. Think I'll have lunch.
A photographer's craft can take years to fully develop. Our goal with this program has been to familiarize you with some of its most fundamental aspects. The rest will definitely come with practice.
That's right, and remember that the styles vary between news, entertainment, documentary, and sports programs. The styles are constantly evolving based on the aesthetic look and feel that a producer embraces for their particular show. But the principles remain the same.
As does the effectiveness of a photographer's discipline.
If you look at a news story, a 30-second or a 60-second news story, they're all built the same way. And they are built this way because it works. It's a form that works.
You know, on a stripped down ENG shoot, you're on your own basically. I have a lot of respect for ENG people. They're out there. They're the lighting guy, the audio guy, the camera guy, the director, the producer, the psychologist, the PR person, the representative of the station. I mean,
all of this is part of your job. You just don't pick up the camera and take pictures and get sound. Once you get your pictures and sound, you got to edit it. If your edit bay doesn't work, you got to get around that. Eventually, you have to put it up live. If your live equipment doesn't work, you got to get it around that somehow. Have there been times when we've had such a catastrophic failure that we just pack up and go home? Yes.